People keep telling me to get a life, so I thought I'd come and see if I could get one here. Let's have a look and see what a Japanese supermarket looks like. So first thing you'll notice is they have baskets like this. You can carry these around, but that's a pain in the butt. So they also provide these little carts, and you put it in there like that. Now if you think you're going to be buying a lot, you grab a second one, you put it on the bottom there. So now it might be a little bit noisy in here. I'll try to keep the camera close to my mouth so that you can hear my mouth over all the noise, but typically there's a lot of noises in supermarkets here, although this one doesn't seem to be too bad. Okay, so first up is probably one of the coolest things about Japan. They have this huge prepared food section, and as we get closer to closing time, which, well, this one closes at midnight, so I'm pretty early. It's 7:39. If I came here at 10:30 at night, it would be so much better. Like, a lot of these things would be 40-50% off, but because I'm a bit early, they've only just started to discount these things. Actually, you know what, 30% off. That's not bad. Here we got a little, this is a, oh, it's a juicy menchi katsu. Menchi is like ground beef, or, well, ground beef and pork, I think, burger. So but even, yeah, the discounts have started, you know, 20% for this blueberry bread. That looks like it could be good. 20% off for some little dinner rolls here. They call them butter rolls. I'm gonna grab a half baguette already all cut up for me, because I think what I need is more carbs, because I don't think my belly is quite big enough. I'm going to the beach in a couple of weeks, hopefully. That's the plan. So I want to make sure, carb up, get a nice big soft belly. But yeah, see, they've already started discounting everything, and there's, I mean, I'm not going to go through each one individually as to what they are, but you know, you got, what is this? What the hell is this? Oh, Canadian French. So I guess it's a French stick with maple syrup, I suppose. It's a Canadian French. I'm French Canadian. If I buy this, is it cannibalism if I eat that? So as you can see, all kinds of pastries and sandwiches for discounts of 20 to 30% already. Pretty early for that. I'm surprised. Here we've got some inari, which is, I think this is fried tofu with rice in it or something. I don't know. I don't remember what's in there. Sushi, of course. We are in Japan, so we got to have some maki rolls, and these are what, tuna? Not tuna. Yeah, tuna. It's the maguro maki. Look at that, by the way. That's 300 yen. That's just under $3 US for this. $3. Just under $3. Look at that. You're not buying that for $3 in the US, I guarantee that. Here we got some pretty nice sushi. It's not discounted yet. I'm surprised. That's all right. If you're willing to hang out until 10:30 or 11, then you'll get your discount. Oh, I'm missing the whole vegetable section. There's not a lot of special stuff to show there. It's all just vegetables. There's a couple of small differences with the West. With the West. I'm going to say Canada. I'm from Canada. That's what I know. I'm going to assume the US is pretty close. Here we got some edamame. It's for those who want to know how to pronounce it, it's edamame. Edamame. So 30% off. Not too bad. It's like $1.40 US for that. Here we got some. This is called hiyashi chuka. It's ramen that's meant to be eaten cold. With kind of mix it all up. It's pretty good. Yakisoba. So, as you would expect, a whole bunch of Japanesey things. Here we got some shrimp tempura, which is nice. Tempered shrimp? Tempered shrimp, I guess. I guess shrimp tempura would be like the meal. This is just one part of it. They got these, they call them korokke in Japanese. I think it's from French croquette. Anyway, it's basically potatoes and other things like meat or veggies of some kind. This one has like curry, curry stuffing flavor, whatever. That one's cheese. And these are quite good. They make nice little snacks. It's just breaded and fried. Here we've got the yakitori. There you go. About $1.25 US per stick. Pretty good, pretty good. You can get that pretty much the same thing, pretty much the same price at the convenience store actually. That's pretty good too. Anyway, there's fish, there's all kinds of things. Here we got like chicken with onions and stuff. Here we have karaage, which is just little fried pieces of chicken. All kinds of things. This stuff is amazing. I talked about this in my video about Yayoi Ken, the restaurant, because that's what I ate. This is the tetsuta. No, sorry, chicken namban, not tetsuta. Tetsuta another one. It's kind of similar, but the chicken namban is so good. It's chicken with tartar sauce on it. Oh man, that's good. That's so good. Here I got all kinds of noodles. Boy, this is going to be a long video if I point out everything. What the hell though, right? What else are you doing with your day? Just throw it on in the background. So yeah, you got all kinds. One thing that Japan's not great at really is the frozen food section. We'll get to that. It's over there, I think. They don't have a lot of frozen food stuff. They do have a lot of refrigerated kind of prepared things. So here we have gyoza. This one's soup gyoza, so this one goes in soup, I guess. A little bit like a wonton. Gyoza, it's a Chinese dumpling. Very, very popular here in Japan. If you go to a ramen shop, usually they'll serve gyoza along with it. Of course, you have to pay for it, but you can get gyoza with it. Here they have, I think, what, shorompo, I think this is called. At least that's how I learned the pronunciation. It's probably completely wrong. Somebody who knows Chinese can correct me. Tell me it's not shorompo. It's probably something completely different. Here they got naan bread. Pretty pricey. Pretty, well, I don't know. Is this pricey? I don't know. Got these 5 little, look at this, just for scale. That's my hand. That's the size of the naan bread right there. And there's 5 of these, but $3. Actually, it's not bad. This one, no, this one, 2 for $2. Bit of a ripoff, I don't know. So yeah, where do we go next? Where do we go next? All right, here we go. I'm not going to try to identify everything. I don't even know what a lot of it is. So, and let's just say it's a whole bunch of prepared stuff. It's a whole bunch of prepared stuff. If I see something that's really interesting, really cool, worth pointing out, I will do so. Until then, just enjoy the visuals. I do like this stuff. This is just pickled cucumbers. It's awesome. Here's another one. This one is pickled cucumbers in like with kimchi. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Add some cucumbers to your kimchi. We got like potato salads and macaroni salads. They're pretty good here too. Chicken, basically boiled chicken breast for your salad. What do we got here? There's a whole bunch of kimchi. Sorry, I think I might pronounce it kimuchi sometimes because that's the Japanese pronunciation. Kimuchi. I know it's supposed to be kimchi, but I forget that that's how it's pronounced in English. So you might often hear me say kimuchi. This stuff, if you come to Japan, you should try this stuff just to say you tried it. This is the Life brand. It's weird to say Life brand because in Canada, Shoppers Drug Mart has a brand called Life. And here the name of the supermarket is Life. So anyway, this here is natto. Natto is fermented soya beans. They are absolutely disgusting to eat. Really, really gross. Like, quite sick. If you're not used to it, there's probably a 9.87 chance out of 10 that you will not like it. But, just to say you did. Just to say you did. So this is obviously the pickled section. These things are awesome. Trust me on this, I'm being truthful. I'm not being dry or sarcastic. These are called umeboshi. They're basically just pickled plums. These ones are hachimitsu, which means honey. And these ones are shiso flavored. Shiso and honey. And I have to say, quite honestly, they're super sour, but they're quite good. So if you can stand sour, if you like those sour gummies, this is right up your alley, especially this honey one, because the honey is sweet. So if you come to Japan and you like sour gummies, you have to try one of these. And it's kind of weird because when I first got here, I was actually afraid to try them because everybody talked about how, oh my God, foreigners don't like these and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, I'm sure you'll spit it out. And I'm like, hey, yeah, give me one. I'll try it. I'll try anything. I'll eat anything once. Maybe not a second time, but I'll eat anything once. So they gave me one. I'm like, damn, this is good. Yeah, it's a bit sour, but it's good. It's so good. Give me another one. And like, whoa, what? What's going on with you? Natto was different. They were sure I wouldn't like natto, and they were right. I can eat it. I can push myself to eat it, and sometimes I do just for shits and giggles, make people talk. But it's not good. I don't enjoy it. It's not fun to eat. The only fun I get out of it is watching people's faces because they're so sure that I can't eat it. You can eat anything if you just, you know, close your eyes and hold your breath. Here we got the milk aisle. One thing about Japan, now I don't know if they do this outside of Canada even, but in Canada we have bags of milk. They sell like these big 4-liter bags. Inside the big bag is 3 smaller bags, but the whole thing together is 4 liters. And they'll sell that for like, I don't know, I think it's like $5 or $6 now. It's a lot cheaper than buying it by the liter. Here, you can only buy milk by the liter. And milk will typically be anywhere between, you know, there's $1.79 over there. I don't know if you can see the number, but $1.79, which is about $1.75 US, give or take. And as high as $2.49. I mean, per liter, think about it, for a gallon, that's over $10 US a gallon for milk. So that ain't cheap. I don't know, do you guys pay 10 bucks a gallon for milk in the US? Here's the cheese. Cheese is another fairly expensive commodity. Not quite a commodity, is it? It's an expensive product item in Japan. You don't get a lot for your money. But then again, when I went back to Canada, I noticed that cheese was pretty damn expensive. So maybe the difference isn't so much anymore. Especially this block cheese. Here you get, like, for example, per 100 grams, 271 yen. So, you know, about a little more than, I think, give or take, 250 US per 100 grams. That's 25 bucks a kilogram. I don't know how that compares, but pretty sure that if you go to Costco, of course this isn't Costco, it's not a fair comparison, but if you go to Costco and get like a kilogram of cheese for like $8, right? Something like that. Even in Japan, at the Costco's in Japan, I don't think it's more than about $10 for a kilo of cheese. So, all right, now we get to the seafood. So we got sashimi. If you like sashimi, this must be hell for you to watch. Maybe I should start showing you guys the prices a little bit more. Just for fun, just for interest's sake. Boy, this video is really going to be a disorganized mess, eh? It's all right. People will watch it. Check this out. So this piece of salmon, look how nice that looks. That looks so damn good. Holy cow. So this piece of sashimi, it's for sashimi here. So it's already, what this means is that this says sashimi yo, which means it's intended to be used for sashimi, which means it's been frozen for the required amount of time, right? Because you have to freeze salmon to get rid of the parasites. You have to freeze it for like 2 weeks, I think, or under a certain temperature for a certain number of days, however that works. So anyway, this is ready to eat as sashimi, and it's give or take around $7 US for that big hunk of salmon. Man, like how many pieces of sashimi does that make if you went to a restaurant? And then each piece at a restaurant would be what, like $2-3 bucks, something like that? I don't know. I'm not a big sashimi eater, but I think that's what my brother paid last time we went to eat some sushi and sashimi. Here we get to the beef. Now I've already talked about the amazing Japanese Wagyu, the super marbled beef. This stuff is life-changing. Honestly, you just have to try it. Just trust me and try it. Oh wow, actually, look at that. This is actually not a terrible price. $7.80 per 100 grams minus 30%, so give or take, what's that gonna be? About $5.50? $55 a kilo? Man, for this quality meat, that's actually not too bad. I'm not gonna buy it right now, but it's not terrible. Here they have imported meats as well. They'll get meat from Australia or the US, and it'll be sold a lot cheaper. Where's this one from? I can't read that. I don't know where that is. Does anybody know where that is? Where's that? Where is that? I don't know. This one's from the US. This is beef tongue. Ooh, everybody knows this is my favorite. Now, by the way, if you ever try beef tongue, see these pieces here, they're all red? That's the garbage. You don't want that. You want to throw that out. That's, maybe you want to stew it or something, but you don't want to just grill that and eat it. If you're going to grill the tongue, it's got to be this fatty part here. That's the stuff. Salt and pepper. Yum. Yum. All right, so, okay, enough of me salivating over all the cuts of meat. Let's move on. Got more yakitori here. Another thing that Japan's not great at, yeah, I mean, they're good. They're good at a lot of stuff. They're not great at a few things. One is deli meats. I mean, it's very basic ham. It's pretty, you know, in my opinion, it's a little pricey. I mean, it's not that expensive comparatively. You know, this is one of the cheaper hams, I think, really. But it's okay. I mean, you want to make a lousy ham sandwich with it, throw on a bit of cheese, that's fine. These wieners, you know, people seem to like them. I'm like, whatever. You know, if they're there, maybe I'll eat a few, but I almost never actually buy them. Yeah, so the roast beef is okay sometimes. Here we got some roast beef. Not a lot, you're not getting much. You're getting 60 grams here. 60 grams without the discounts, $3.50, almost $3.50 US. With the discount, you're gonna save about $1, right? $2.50. 60 grams. It's not cheap. Not cheap. And here's more deli meats. This is where most of it is. Most of it is, I guess. It's got. They really love these little wieners, you know. I really love these. Like I said, they're not bad with fondue cheese. With fondue cheese, it's all right. Here they've got. I think this is not beef tongue, but this is actually pork tongue. Not a big fan of the pork tongue myself. I like the beef tongue. See, now if you want decent deli meats, You got to go for the imported stuff. Here's the prosciutto, right? So they got some pretty decent. What's a prosciutto? This is jamon serrano ham, right? Slices. Milano salami. Do you know what the best deli meat is? Salami. Yeah, I said it. I said it. So we got ham, all kinds of hams. Some of them are better than others. These are kind of the cheapish ones. This one's not too bad. You know, if you're gonna have ham in Japan, this is one of the better ones in my opinion. It's thin sliced. I don't know. Thin sliced ham for some reason just tastes so much better. Does it not? More meat there. Oh, did I talk about prices? Kind of. So, well, here's it. You can see them, right? You got eyes. You can read them. And if you don't have eyes, I'm sorry. Ask somebody sitting beside you to read them for you. They'll help you out. But you know, it's little packs. Actually, it's not too bad price-wise. You get a little pack like this for $1.60 US, give or take. I'm kind of just doing a quick calculation in my head. $1 US is just a little over 100 yen, right? So, yeah. All right, let's move on. Here we got the bread aisle. There's not a lot to show here. It's bread. Bread is pretty universal. They have a whole bunch of sweet breads. Isn't sweet bread supposed to be like cow brains or something like that? Anyway, I'm actually talking about breads that are sweet here, not cow brains. And that's one thing Japan does like. They have a whole bunch of sweet breads, and I don't know, they eat them as a dessert or what. I mean, it's nice to have every once in a while, but I'm not a big fan myself. Here's one with like here's bread with red bean paste inside. I think they do that in China too, don't they? I believe. Donuts. I mean, you know, cinnamon roll. That's a lousy cinnamon roll though. That's not going to be good. Don't buy that. This is kind of neat. This is kind of neat. Check this out. So you can buy, this is like a pre-packaged, it's not prepared at the store. It's actually pre-packaged from the factory. And it's a ham and mayonnaise sandwich. They're cheap though, like 139 yen. This one's 20% off. 139 yen for, it's okay, you know, it's not like the best. You're not going to be opening up a franchise trying to sell this stuff, but it's not bad, you know, for what it is, for $1.20 or whatever it is. It's not bad. One thing I do like, these melon pans. I guess they call them, basically this melon bread, and there's no melon in it. I avoided eating one of these for so long because I thought there was melon in it and I couldn't imagine how that would taste good. Turns out it's just called melon bread because it looks somehow, because of the roundness and the crisscross pattern that some of them have, not so much this one. They call it, was I even looking? Yeah, okay. They call it a melon bread just because of how it looks. And for years, I think 3 years, I don't think I had one because I'm like, oh, here we go. Here's the pattern. And for some reason, I guess it reminded somebody of a melon, and they called it a melon bread. Avoided it completely for 3 years. I know, not very daring of me, is it? I'm not gonna try that. Melon and bread can't be good. Turns out it's pretty amazing because it's like chocolate chips and sugar, and it's quite good. Here's the bread. Their bread loaves here, they tend to come in 8 slices, or actually when I first got here, way back, the 8 slice bread was pretty much not a thing. I had seen it only in a couple of shops. It was really hard to find, and then they stopped carrying it. Mainly you were stuck with 5 slice and 6 slice bread, which is everywhere. That seems to be, or seemed to be, everybody's favorite at the time. Now I see 8 slice bread available everywhere. So you got 4, 5, 6, 8. The 4 slice bread, that's pretty cool. I mean, that is some thick Texas toast. Texas toast. That's the right pronunciation. Don't say Texas toast. It's Texas toast. All right, where are we going? We've seen this part. Do we still have film? Ooh, we're running out of battery. We are running out of battery. I'm gonna have to change the battery. And then I'll have to take you upstairs. Maybe I should just make a new video for upstairs now that I've shown you.